process. So there's mind-body unity, which has been researched up to yin-yang and has been recognized by insightful physicians for hundreds of years, and now which has oodles of science behind it, is completely ignored in medical schools or in medical practice.
The neurosurgeon then went on to tell me that they have actually done experiments where a machine was used to forcefully compress a human spine, not in a living human, of course, and even doing this, they could not reproduce a bulged or a herniated disc. He continued on, "We just don't know why some people have back pain and others don't. There are construction workers who physically work their asses off their entire lives who never experience back pain, while there are teachers and doctors who have physically undemanding jobs who have an intense back pain. This surgeon happened to be a back pain sufferer himself, so I imagine he had thought about it a good deal. Next, he told me that they don't know why or when back surgery sometimes works, going on to advise me against back surgery unless things got much, much worse, scheduling me for an epidural steroid injection, and instructing me to take up to 12 ibuprofen a day for the pain. How about some morphine, doc? How am I going to numb my emotional pain with ibuprofen? I have to give this particular surgeon credit. He was very honest with me. He wore blue jeans and cowboy boots under his white lab coat, and had a ponytail and a no-bullshit demeanor. I actually liked him a lot, and since healing with the knowledge of the mind-body syndrome, I have often thought of sending him copies of Dr. Sarno and Steve Ozanich's books with a note that says, "Now you know." Don't let me forget to mention that nowadays I routinely bend, twist, and contort my spine into peculiar positions in my yoga practice. I pick up heavy objects with my back without second thought, and often eat shit on my snowboard. Do I have back pain? No. Do I still have the bulge disc I was told I had? Well, I never had surgery, so you tell me. Another example of the ridiculousness of believing that the human body is flawed and weak is the new fad of repetitive stress and overuse injuries, aka tennis elbow, carpal tunnel syndrome, plantar fasciitis, frozen shoulder, etc. Humans have been walking, running, and standing for millions of years, and all of a sudden our feet, knees, and hips just can't handle it? Are you kidding me? Since healing from plantar fasciitis, TMS, it is not at all uncommon for me to have 10-plus mile days on my feet, walking, running, and or hiking. I spend more time on my feet doing a wide variety of physically demanding activities than I ever have in my entire life, and experience zero foot pain. For years, I literally had painful ping-pong ball-sized knobs on the bottoms of the arches of both feet. Poof, gone. I don't have special shoes or inserts, nothing. Plantar fasciitis was actually the first symptom to disappear for me. It was gone within weeks of learning about TMS. What about carpal tunnel syndrome? Really? Keyboards, mouses, and video game controllers are just too much for our hands nowadays? Our closest related ancestors started working with hand tools about 2.6 million years ago, yet we are supposed to have weak, flawed, and injury-prone hands? Humans have worked harder and done more physically demanding activities than anything we currently do, yet there is more pain present in society today than at any time in recorded history. Why might this be? Are you starting to see the bigger picture, as I am? The human body is incredibly strong and resilient, yet somehow we have been led to believe that we are these weak little creatures that constantly break, that we are the victims of a never-ending stream of pains and miseries. This view has resulted in us believing that our bodies are inherently flawed, which happens to be the true cause of mind-body disorders, as well as the epidemic of chronic pain we are currently seeing in first-world countries. Chronic pain belongs right alongside the other diseases of civilization. You know, diabetes, obesity, heart disease, and cancer. This TMS talk came from a blog called If You Believe It, It's True, and Nothing is True, Believe It or Not. If you like what you heard, you can check it out at the website howtosayfupolitely.com or check out the audio version here on YouTube. If you found this to be meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe to support and encourage future creations of this kind. Thank you.